Good morning, everybody. Oh, hey, sorry I'm an hour late. I hope that's okay. I ended up having a friend come over yesterday and just spend the evening with me. So we were hanging out and catching up because it had been a while. And he left this morning around 12:30, and I was like, oh, right, I was supposed to do something at 12. You get to not miss the beginning? Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Well, then in that case, I'm not sorry. I'm glad this worked out better for you. How has your day been going? Yeah. It was really good. Chapter 4, Moon and Fate. I guess that's the last one that I saved on. Yeah, we cracked out some old like Nintendo games and stuff, and spent most of the night just laughing about the old games and enjoying them and trying them out. And then we watched a bunch of Black Mirror and had our perceptions of reality rocked, so that was fun. You didn't wake up that long ago, messed up sleep schedule, if you can even call that schedule. I know the feeling. I was up till 2, slept till 10. My sleep schedule's been getting bad lately. But that'll probably change soon with the new job, because I will be working evenings, late afternoons into evenings. So I'll probably end up staying up later, waking up later, which will really suck. But, you know, such is life. Chapter 4, Moon and Fate. Oh. Well, it's nice to kind of have your own schedule, but at the same time, I see how difficult that is. Hey, Mike. Welcome. You came just in time. First bit of dialogue. You are here and you are near. Are you at my house? Did I miss something? Is there a car outside? I don't see your car. Man, I'm totally beaten. We came all this way. We cannot go back. Yes, we did. No need to return. The city of Wingley's, Rose said. Just over there. What was it called? Ulara? I hope we can find out what we should do there. I hope so too. You are near the time that you have to start getting ready for work. That's right, you leave at like 2, don't you? 2 or 3? On weekdays, 3. Weekends, 2. Gotcha, 2:30. That makes sense. Death Frontier. Ooh. Had a snack and decided you'll be taking it easy for the first half of the day, since I was a good boy yesterday and did stuff. Aw, I'm so proud of you. What's this way? Is your name Mike too? How long have we been walking around? I feel like I knew that, Ohm. I feel like I did, but I don't remember. Whatever it is, we have no road to go back. Mike is your nickname, actually. So, is Michael your real name? Is that what you're going to tell me? Who could imagine there is such a place under the ground of the desert? It must be a cavity created when the water dried up. The world is going on without knowing anything. Without knowing, until the end. My name actually is Michael. He's true. He's true. That's true. He's right. He's being honest. His name is definitely Michael. I wonder if this little world has experienced an end like that. It's not determined yet that our world will end. That's true. We are still here. I don't know how to get these chests. You honestly thought of changing your name to Michael? Why am I not surprised? Do it! You won't. I dare you. Your name's not quite Michael? Is it Mitchell? Oh, stay away from me. Oh god. Mikhail. I'll let that be a mystery for now. How dare you? Nope. 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 Can't catch me. Can't touch this. Oh god. Oh, how much do you want to bet that I have to fall in these holes? Yep. You have a game running, so you won't be watching. Or you won't be chatting, but you will be watching. What game you playing, man? Hey 2K, how you doing? Not bad? Glad to hear it. Another nickname for Michael is Mitt? Why? Battletech? I haven't finished the campaign and I feel it deserves playing. I think I might actually have Battletech. Is that like a RTS-styled mech game? You're going to be getting ready for work, so you'll be in and out for a bit. Alright, buddy. Oh, appreciate you stopping by. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think I have that. Or maybe I just know about it. Actually, same, you need to eat food. Some food, you boys. You can hop on over and comment whenever something happens, since it's not real time. That's fair, that works. We got a small delay. Oh my god. They're all chasing me. Man, there are so many chests down here. Never quite understood why the sand sharks are a thing. Why? I don't know, it seems fitting in a desert. How do I get out of here? Oh, is it down this way? Oh, it is down this way. Water! It's refreshing. You're no monster. We can rest now. What will the Winglies and Ulara know? Out of all the potential critters, sand sharks? I think it's kind of fun. But I haven't even fought them, so I have no idea. Unless they're literally made out of sand, then that's a little strange. They should know the way we, or at least I, should take. There is no need for you to come. Are you still saying that? Don't you understand it's no longer a problem for you alone? You just found it out a couple of days ago, and now you think you can judge me? It is not as easy as pursuing one Wingly. You say it was easy. Don't be so conceited. Stop it. It won't lead us anywhere. Rose, nobody can understand the weight of the fate you have carried, but we can at least lighten the burden for you. That's why we're going with you. If you have the strength to argue, we can go on. Or if we have the strength to argue, we can go on. Let me absorb you. There's no other way, is there? I don't even know what crazy things I could be missing in these tunnels. These darn whirlpools. Sand pools? What would you call these things? Whirl sands? I Kind of like the sound of that. Oh no! Sandwiched between two whirl sands. Kind of reminds me of the one of the levels in Kingdom Hearts where you jump into the cat's mouth. Go get the lamp for Genie. Good times, man. Good times. What about the weird pumpkin thing? Why is that there? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading something. There's a weird sand shark thing. Sandworm.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
It's like playing Doom. It's confused, so it hurts itself.
Die.
Ah, I messed it up there at the end. Rose took it out, though. Dun 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 bum bum. Nope. 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 So I came back with the word confused over the flopping whale, like, yes, yes I am. Ow. Ugh. You're not a flopping whale. Why are you confused, though? Look, more water. Ugh. Gosh darn it, I got caught on a rock.
Die. Demons dance.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
Man, it's so nice to have these guys be powerful again. Too bad Albert doesn't get a chance to attack anything. Maybe I should take the time to actually fight these things and level up my additions. I didn't even have the chance to run. It was just right there. It came right for me. Sandworm was like, "You called?" 1,000 damage, man. Ah, messed that one up. He was like, "Yo, man, I heard you needed help training your additions. Let me lend you a flipper." Hey, Hashel leveled up. I really need to level up Dart so that way I can get his third mystery one. Or third, like 8th final mystery one. Oh my god, there was 4 of them. Hey, thanks Anon for the resub. Welcome back to the adventure. Alright, Dart, do your thing.
Yes. Go. Tell. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Yep. He wants it for the trumpets. The Heralds of Two icon.
Die. Demons dance.
Oh, gosh darn it. A non-talking chat, you degenerate scum? What? What, are you guys like in a call or something? No.
Storm.
Look, I just got here. Welcome, Anon.
Die. Demons dance.
Ooh. 12,000. Or 12,000, 1,200. She must have just leveled that up, too. Hot dog. Also, Gabe wants you to say hi to your dog for him. Hey, Dart leveled up. Nice. Not getting me this time. Alright, maybe you will get me this time. Anon has a couple of good dogs. Spring Breath Town, Ulara. Alright, I did my part. Hey Anon, say hi to your dog for me too. Hey Mike, say hi to Zeus for me. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. But, where is it? The only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not, Hashel. I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there. Did you just take off her choker? Whoa. We can fly over there with this. Are you afraid? I think you are. Maybe. We are standing by you. I know. Let's go, guys. Everyone pile in me. Oh, there was an item box there. I missed it. I don't know if it was useful or not. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. I am the guard of the teleporting device, Karam. I'm a good friend of Rose's. Long time no see. Long time? Rose, you are starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that. You have recovered a lot of other things, too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? No. It was Charles Frama. He is the person we have to meet now. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Charon, stop it. I don't need to force them. I've already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. You understand that? I have nothing to say. I want to go back and check out the item. Darn it. Where's this go? Going this way, I guess? Alright, dude's just really excited to run around. The water flowing down there is created by magic. Magic does bring happiness to the world, unless you use it the wrong way. Roses. I think Shauna would be happy to see them. It makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there is some woman in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. They're just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. Also, by the way, you guys should totally stream the podcast. I think that's probably how we're going to start doing it. I mentioned to Daniel trying to multi-stream it to Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer to try and get as much of a following as we can. We're probably going to do the same with D&D, but we're just waiting to hear back from the community, see what everyone wants to do. I mean, obviously, we'll still put it up on YouTube, so that won't be a worry for those who can't catch it live. It will go up on YouTube and will still become an audio medium, which Daniel will edit. I just don't know if we'll be doing any editing with D&D afterward or not. So we'll see. You know why roses have thorns? It's to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. Flowers open their heart only to the people who appreciate their beauty. Loving is very hard, but important. Hard to hold it without being scratched by the thorns. Acquired Stardust. Nice. Oh, is this an item shop? I made these just for today. Items selling Wingly. What you got? Covers HP, covers half HP. Alright, nothing I really need, because I already have everything I need. What about you? Weapon selling Wingly. That's what I'm talking about. New weapons. Fairy Sword. Gives 50% more SP. I need that with the current edition I'm on. Arrow of Force, Thunder Fist, Magical Greaves. Increases escape rate of Magi / physical attacks by 5 points. Raises magical attacking power, raises magical defense, increases escape from physical attacks by 20. Magical attacks by 20. Increases AAV and MAV by 20 points. I don't know what those are. But We'll go ahead and get you the fairy sword. Let's sell some stuff, shall we? All right. Sweet. Got some new items. Cleared up some inventory. We are good to go. Okay. I wonder where this takes me. Hello. We only provide relaxation time during the night. Come back after dusk. What is this place? Is this like an inn? Mm-hmm. Guess we'll head this way next. There's the person we need to talk to. Oh look, it's piranha plants. Miata, where's Charles? Or is it Charlie? You are wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charles is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zieg told you them, so must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know. Oh yeah, newest Smash Boy? The signet is the signet sphere. The signet sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the Moonchild reached the moon that never sets. Even my mistake was in your plan. You are really scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine moon objects. Wait a minute. You made the signet sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction? And why did you make tools that can destroy the signet? Ask Charles. It was decided between the siblings. I will. You guys were meant to come to the city, humans Gigantos, and one of us, a Wingly. I would like to tell you something. It wasn't only Winglies that wanted the Dragon campaign. However, it is true that winglies and humans drove themselves to war. If you have time, let me tell you a story about the two winglies who were the leaders. Yeah, dude, tell me. I love lore. The first is Melbuframa. He was the leader of the winglies during the Dragon campaign. He was also the younger brother of Charles. Being the leader of the winglies meant being the ruler of the world. He professed that only winglies had the right to live, and he ruled over other species physically and mentally. As a result, the grievances of the other species accumulated, and the Dragon campaign began. The war ended when the royal capital, Cadessa, was annihilated, and at the same time, Melbuframa was killed by the sword of the Dragoon, Zieg. The other man who led the winglies was Faust. As the right-hand man of Melbuframa, he was feared by other winglies, who was also known as a wizard and a magician. Isn't he the guy in, the German place? His magic power was incredibly enormous. He could even create his own apparition, his double. The apparition had most of the capabilities of Faust himself. However, Melbu felt uneasy over the existence of the apparition, so he created something. What Faust did was like professing an intention towards disloyalty. It was natural that he didn't like it. It was called the Vanishing Stone. With that item, it is said that you can make the apparition disappear, although I don't know if it's true or not. Let's get back to the story. Faust was the commander of the super mobile fort Flanville as well. Now, Flanville is at the bottom of a glacier. However, it used to be floating in the sky in order to protect the 5 main cities that also floated in the sky. Faust manipulated Flanville and killed any other species. However, the insanity of Faust ended with the collapse of Flanville. It was shot down by a weapon invented by humans, the spear shooter. His beloved vehicle became his tomb. He should be satisfied with that. That is the end of my story. If you want to listen to it again, come back anytime. I'm more than willing to tell you. Again, isn't Faust the like astronomer guy that we met in that one town with the people I gave a German accent to? No? Oh, Rosie, darling, I've been waiting for you. He's a secret thing? I could have sworn that I came across someone named Faust before, though. Oh, I need to collect Stardust for that. Interesting. I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you are scary, but before that, you can introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy. This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like Ziggy? 50 Stardust to get the Vanishing Stone? Dang! That's never happening. I still only have now 11. But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other, and furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned, so I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart. You've never changed. Carl, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to? Really, you have the same eyes as Ziggy. I know. I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. 50 Stardust. So, does that mean I can't give the Stardust to that one person who I've been giving Stardust to? Now, what would you like me to tell you? Yeah, Martel. Tell me about the Signet Sphere. Ziggy is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. The signet is the Signet Sphere. This game is GOAT? Hello, Wireless Chris. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what the term GOAT is supposed to mean. Oh, okay. So the more I give her Stardust, eventually I'll get the Vanishing Stone. I gotcha. Greatest of all time. Gotcha. Wow. I feel old. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about all this. I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild, Shauna. He's a secret boss, super annoying. A lot of magic. Yeah, I'll probably never fight him. Unless I can go back in time and find all the Stardust at the end of the game. I'll probably never fight him. But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of Divine Moon objects. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital Cadessa during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the Divine Dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Does this mean without the Divine Moon objects, the Signet Sphere can be destroyed? The Divine Moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power, that's all. So in order to destroy the Signet Sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the Divine Moon objects is sufficient. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them. Doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the Signet Sphere. Not only that, he knew that Shauna is the Moonchild. Oh wow, yeah, what, Mike? The item you get for beating him is really good? You make me want to go fight him. I need water. Too much talking. Need water. It reduces all damage by 50%. Holy crap, that is good. About the moon that never sets. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu sealed the soul, which was the source of magic power in the crystal sphere. But when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So, we need our Rose to take on an important task. Please, understand her. Tell me about my father. You are concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Sorry, but that is the one thing that I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zig. Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They crossed both swords in love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zig about our memories. I agree. Why make items to break the signet? How did you make the Divine Moon objects that can break the Signet Sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That's not an explanation, Charles. Oh, you are so uptight, but okay, I'll explain it to you. This is around the point in the game that you went and fought Faust, and after beating him you stopped playing, so you didn't get very far in Disc 4. I haven't actually found an ability to go back. It's always seemed like I've been stuck where I am in this current continent. Do I have to load up the other discs to go back? Is that how that works? To collect the other Stardust? No, that wouldn't make sense. I'd probably just be stuck at the insert disc so-and-so, right? So I've really got to collect it all along as I go. told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together in good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere in order to weaken the magic power of the Crystal Sphere. Rose, without telling you that. The 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets restrain the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the divine moon objects. I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. I get it. If you remember right, you can't go back everywhere. You can go back to some places, but not all of them. And again, while you were playing, you had a guide open for Stardust locations. Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do, but, you know, I didn't want to spoil anything. Where are the rest of the signets? That's right. That is the most important information for you, isn't it? Because Ziggy has the Divine Moon objects and he can break the signets any time. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 signet spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City, Aglis, Lost City, Xenabados, and Death City, Mayfield. Those cities are still alive? It's surprising, isn't it? Of course they were badly damaged during the war. How do we get there? Go to Rogue. Then your way will be open. You said Rogue? It's my hometown. See? It is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you take a look around until tomorrow morning? Don't worry about me. Go take a walk in the Alara at night. Oh, darling, are you going outside? Everybody left a little while ago. I take it this is probably where we're gonna sleep. Weird beds, man. Weird beds. Now our way is opened. Shauna, I'll be there soon. Rose, you really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Now kiss. Take your sword. You've become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. You found a good emote I should get in preparation for my eventual Kingdom Hearts stream? What emote is that? Is it Donald Duck? I missed the time when you were chased by Firebrand in the forest. Me too. Dabsim? I don't know what that is. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one anytime he wants. It's a BTTV emote. Pretty sure I thought I had better Twitch TV. Or, yeah, better Twitch TV emotes. It's an Ansem, but he's dabbing GIF emote. I'm not getting that. You realize that, right? We have to go to the sharing part and add it. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not getting it though. Like really well animated. That's fine, but I'm not getting it because I don't condone dabbing. It's sacrilegious. The people living there can accept it, believing it is fate or struggle against it. I don't care if he's a bad guy. So it's evil. I don't care. No, not having it. Down with the dab. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken back by friends who gave up their lives. I told you, you're no longer alone, Rose. Alright. Let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. Look, man, I have my morals and I'm sticking to them. Down with the dab. There are two magic elements sealed in Rose's choker. One is to open the signet of this city, and the other is immortality. Standing in the darkness of the night, you feel almost like you've lost your sense of existence. You had this kind of experience? Can't say I have, man. Can't say I have. Alright, so I'm guessing I have to go back to the festivity place. Yeah, there they are. It is a tavern. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me, but I remember at least one thing. There were always roses in the shelf, or on the shelf behind my mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. I don't think so. It's okay to be this way. Life is not always happy. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? You are so sharp that it hurts. I hate being roundabout. Oh, you guys are here. When are we leaving? Haschel has been drinking too much since he heard we're going to Rogue. That's right. Drink a little more and let's leave for Rogue. Of course, to save the world. Give me a drink too. May I join? I wanted to talk to you, Miranda. Same here. Shall we go? During the time of the Dragon campaign, Wingleys were divided into two camps. Each followed one of the leaders, Charles and Melbu, who were siblings. You might have not imagined it, but Charles is the leader of the moderate Wingleys. An age when the world was ruled by the Wingleys. In order to pay for that, we are now stuck here. We will have no quietude until we destroy the spirit of the god of destruction. Spell of Eternity indeed creates an immortal body, but it also corrodes the heart. I'm gonna guess the other two, I think it was Kongal and Meru, are probably over here, and Albert. Well, there's Meru. Hey, Dart. I was telling Charon about my forest. It's totally fun. That's right, Charon and the others have been in this city forever. Exactly. So I'm telling her about the latest fashions outside. It seems you heard about everything from Charles. Where are the other people? I don't know. I think they're around there. But Dart, you should meet your other friends, otherwise you cannot go forward, can you? When you meet everybody, come again. I'll open the next way. I don't know where they're at. I didn't know there was another way to go. Were they in the town? Or in the item shop? Oh, yeah, they were. Alright. So, are we leaving in the morning? Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. Congo doesn't care about leader of creatures. Congo goes with you to the end. For me too. It is no longer the mere problem of the moon gem. I cannot ignore the crisis of the world. You didn't imagine we would go with you, did you? I didn't. Hurry up if you want to buy. Humans in Giganto, your time is limited. Oh, okay, she's down here at night. Oh, Stardust. Does this contain magic too? Interesting. Didn't even mean to do that. Oh, I should check on their additions too. See what type of progress I've made. Alright, so Dart's 21 out of 40. So that's good. So 19 more and that'll level up. Rose, 61 out of 80. Holy cow. Yeah, no wonder she does so much damage. And 9 out of 20. Hey, buddies! Charon was telling me about the teleporting device. It's not like back home. And when are we going? We already heard lots about it from Charles, and we found out where we should go. You're coming too? Of course, without me, the strongest of all, you cannot save the world. Besides, I learn a lot following Dart. Everybody's the same, Gigantos, humans, and Winglies. And I can't stand the destruction of a world where everybody lives. I think for the first time I agree with Meru. This the first time? Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so that I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. We can travel that far instantly. And we might as well go directly to Rogue. Our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. I understand. Just about time for you to leave for work. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks, 2K. Have a great day at work. I'm probably going to stop streaming around 3 as it is. I think that's about the time my parents are supposed to be back, and I want to help them get their luggage in from the car. So I'll be going for about another hour, 45 minutes. Take a boat to Rogue. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle a short while ago. Was there a dock in that castle? I asked King Ziorin how to make one especially. I'm surprised that he listened to a Wingly. There are no humans or Winglies when it comes to the end of the world. You don't need to thank us. Now, Not too much to say that the mission of the city is to send you off. You're welcome, buddy. Take care, man. Yes, and this is one way the city has been looking after the world. Let's go back to Charles. She must have prepared bedrooms for us. That's a lot of Winglies, man. Carl, what is this? Oh, naive boy, don't you understand? It's a send-off for great heroes. You shouldn't have. Don't be so shy. Rosie, honey, you have been doing really great. Since the soul of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was released, you have saved the world. Let me see, at least 107 times. Really? After even being called a black monster? Stop it. Monsters died. Ziggy is serious, and he has everything to give birth to the god of destruction. Only Dragoons can stop him. Wonder what Creator So is thinking, like destruction or regeneration. Wonder why it wants us to go through such a painful thingy. We will change fate. Everybody must survive, okay? Now go. Zeke won't wait for us. Right. Didn't we already go to the home of the Gigantos? Oh, we did. There's the rock. That looks like a face. Home of Gigantos. It was linked to here. It's been a while. Charon and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course, it was when there was still some Gigantos left. There were nice Winglies like Charles. Weren't all brutal people, unlike the legend tells. We have to rewrite the book in the National Library. Yes, correct knowledge brings correct conduct. That's after this journey has ended. Let's go see King Zior. We have to head to Rogue on the Queen Fury. I was about to say, weren't there people that were like shooting arrows at me or something last time I was here? Oh, that's cute. Wow, he's got good enough resistance to where I mean, I instantly demolish him, but I don't do like 6,000 damage to him.
Die. Demon stance.
Or that guy who gets 3,208 damage dealt to him. Holy crap. His body's just decimated, gone. I didn't think it were possible for me to hit that high. Oh, I hate the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Missed it.
Yes! Go! Touch! Go! Go! Moon strike!
27. That's so cute.
Die.
Okay, I kind of like going back to these older places that can't do anything to me, really. This is great. Hey, Mayor B, welcome to the stream. Hope you've been enjoying. I've been loving this game too. A good game. Can't beat the classics. What's your favorite part about this game? Doing some WoW dungeons and watching streams, so if I go quiet, I probably went into battle. Oh, that's alright, I totally understand. Used to do that all the time when I played WoW. Good luck in your dungeon. Hope no one wipes you. Actually, really like the lore in the battle system. I'm a big fan of the battle system, and I've been enjoying learning the lore. I'm a big lore person. It's one of the things I loved about World of Warcraft, was the lore.
Yes! Go! Touch! Go! Go! Moon strike!
Story is cheesy, but the overall lore is great. Yeah, absolutely. It's a typical trope when it comes to lore, but... Or to story, I should say, but the lore is pretty in depth. It's got a fascinating background to it for sure.
Blossom Storm!
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm back. There's no longer a menace from the gang, but it doesn't make this valley any less dangerous. That's true. I should really watch a like timeline of World of Warcraft video. Because I stopped playing at the end of Wrath of the Lich King. And all I remember is that Cataclysm messed up a bunch of stuff. And changed a whole lot. And then it just got weird from there with like the Burning Legion coming back and time travel, and this is all stuff that I picked up from friends playing.
Go! Moon strike!
Oh, it's got a little gimpy claw. Oh, it's like Nemo.
Die.
I hate counterattacks so much. They don't happen with enough time for me to be able to be like, oh, I can stop this. Yeah, this is the way to Zior. Oh, it's a centaur.
Yes! Go!
Yeah, why can't they counterattack me the second I hit them instead of waiting until the start of the next combo?
Die.
Oh, this poor centaur.
Die.
I keep messing up her addition. That's why it never levels up. Okay, yeah, Twin Castle and Flets. That's where I thought I was going. Oh, maybe it's King Zior, not 2 Zior, like a town. That would make more sense. Hey, I'm back. I did it. I really did it. It's a big step forward. I made it. Listen, please listen. I saw some seeds in the barrens, and believe it or not, the buds sprouted. Incredible. But it's just a beginning. We have to propagate more seeds and sow them in the barrens. Now, I'll be busy. I guess the barrens might really be turned into a green environment. Yes, it will someday. I wonder if Merit is still... I think it was Merit. Myrtle? Myrtle. Myrta? Heard that in the underground storage space in the castle they made, ta-da, a port. Of course, it's for the Queen Fury. Nice. Effie is working hard today. She's already preparing for tonight. Myrtle. Myrtle? Myrtle. Turtle. Also, welcome back, Mike. Are you at work already? Oh, okay. You gotta go for work, but you'll be back later if I'm still streaming. I'll be going for about another half hour, and then I've got to stop. My parents will be just getting home from their 2-week-long trip. I want to greet them, make sure they get in okay, get everything unpacked and all. So... Oh, long time no see, folks. You are free to come and go as you wish. Thanks, dude. Be sure to give Axel a hug for me. Dart, I have been waiting for you. What is this? We are seeing you off. We received a messenger from Charles. Her name was Charon. Everything is ready for going to Rogue. The world must not be destroyed. Even if it was the intention of the Creator, we are still alive and living. I beg of you, please save the world. Commodore Bueller is waiting for you in the basement to carry our hope. So long, friends. Now I can actually go in the basement. I always wondered why I couldn't go here before. Ah, you are here. Everybody looks confident. Although you are going to an unknown land, there is no hesitation or wavering. Actually, it's my home village. A man of the sea isn't bothered by those little details. Anyway, we are ready to go. We absolutely have to stop the crazy conspiracy to annihilate the world. However, we should never give up rescuing our loved ones either. Let us be going, Dart. The ocean awaits you. The Commodore makes it sound simple, but I assume that this time will be a long journey, won't it? Yeah. I think you'd better get what you need from the city and come back. Thank you. It's okay, I'm happy to help you, Dart. Besides, please rescue Shauna. We give you our promise. Of course we will. I'll be waiting for you on the boat. Let's go. What's this way? Oh, that just takes me back up. Oh, okay, it's the two different entrances. I see. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready? Let's do it. Yes, we're ready. Now, we're leaving. Oh, Square allows me to go in the ship. If you want to go back to the world map, talk to me. You got it? Fascinating. This is an interesting way to go about it. Oh, everyone. Say, how about having a Julian vegetable match with me? Not right now. No thank you. I see, I understand. When you would like to play, call me. Trying to see if there's any of my friends on the ship or if they're all inside me. I'm gonna guess that they're all inside me. I'm gonna go back to the world map. Oh, excuse me. We'll get on out of here. Look, Dart, do you want to sail this boat as practice for becoming a man of the sea? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Alright, replace the sailor over there. But if you're not good, he'll quickly take over for you. Ah, it ran away first before I could use a sachet on it. That's disappointing. Oh, Outland Village Rogue. Crazy. Wow. Sail ho! It's been a long time. I wonder if anybody remembers me. Haschel? Yeah, it's me. Well, it's been maybe 20 years. You've been gone for such a long time. How have you been? I was looking for my runaway daughter, but I gave up on it. Claire, huh? I feel sorry to hear that. And who are all these people? Are they your new pupils? No, they're my friends. I'd like for you to get to know them. But we don't have time now. I have something important to talk to you about. Alright, come up, I'll listen to you. Come on, get over, the floor's gonna give way. Hey, you said you have an important thing to talk about, didn't you? Go directly to the mayor's place and don't wander around in the practice area. The mayor's waiting for you, right? Sure. I don't know which way I'm going. No one tells me anything. Rogue is more like a family than a village. Everybody in the village is a member of the family. Hasn't changed a bit, huh? No kidding. This village is forgotten. We rarely have visitors from the continent. All we do is fish and sleep and fish and sleep. Practice and sleep and practice and sleep. That's about it. Nothing's changed since Haschel left the village. Say, what's cooking? You came all the way here. Must be something important, huh? Yep, to be honest, we're looking for the way to the ancient cities. Ancient cities? What the heck are they? Those were the towns where the long-gone Wingleys lived. Do you know anything about them? Wingleys? What on earth are they? You lost me. You couldn't know. Let me explain. A world crisis? It's a pretty awful thing then. That's why we're here in a hurry. Are there any old ruins around here? Things that humans couldn't make? How about this? There's a stick rising out from the sea. Could it be there? Oh, that thing in the sea. Indeed, humans couldn't have made it. Where is that? It's in the middle of the sea, but you can't get close by boat because there's an awful whirlpool. But you can see it clearly from the cliff top. Well, it suddenly came up, so you wouldn't have known about it. Shall we try? Hope it's the one you folks want to go to. Sorry, Lil, I tried my best, but... Hey, Martle. Oh, it's you folks. Did you come all the way here for sightseeing? Then, there's nothing you can see here. The girl, is she sick? Yes, she won't be long, Doc says. My daughter took ill a year ago, and since then has been sleeping in pain. Is this the one that you had as a baby on your back? My daughter took ill a year ago and has since then been sleeping in pain? Yeah, you said that already. I see. The reason why you were looking for Stardust was for this girl, Martle. Or this girl, Martle. Stardust, isn't that the wish stone that if you collect them all, your dream comes true? Yes, but with only those I got from you, it ain't enough. searched everywhere until Lil's final moment, but... we got more Stardust. Oh, it's you folks. You found some Stardust? Are you sure? Thanks, really, thank you folks. It's my chance to return your favor. Take this. It's the rare thing I promised. Physical ring. Lil is my life. Save my daughter's life, will ya? Won't you find more Stardust? Well, dang, now I feel a little bit bad because I'm never gonna find more Stardust. I heard this place is called Broken Islands. I heard it from a man who came here when I was a kid. Around these islands, the bride becomes a family member of the groom's island. Well, I'm glad you have come around. Oh. Oh, it's you folks. Have you found some Stardust? No. Oh well, I guess it's not that easy. Lil is my life. Okay, yep. Can I talk to Lil? Nope. Okay, I don't want to talk to you. I get it, you just want more Stardust. No more dramatic pacing, please. Alright, so where am I going now? If it's not outside? Oh, God. My thumb twitched and hit the thumbstick, so it sent me back inside. Wired War God's Calling. I wonder what that's about. Automatic addition, half damage and SP. That would make it very easy to level things up. Raises maximum HP by 50%. Dang, I could get a lot of HP. Wonder if that counts for... leveling it up. Let's see. What's Dart at? He's at 24 out of 40 editions. I'm gonna have that equipped for whatever the next fight we get into is. Ah, that's the item you were talking about. Okay. Looks like I get it from Rogue Island. Or Rogue, I guess is just the name of the city. That looks like a ghost ship to me. That must be what the mayor was talking about. Is it really pronounced Rouge? You're right, I wasn't paying attention to it. I thought it was just Rogue. Rouge. I guess that would make more sense. There was no stick 20 years ago when I was here. It's huge and more like a tower than a stick. This structure could never be made by human technology. Rose, do you know anything about it? You were there once, weren't you? That's right. Rose is one of the Dragoons who liberated humans. Don't you remember anything? Charles said the Signet Spheres remained in the Magic City Aglis, the Death City Mayfill, and the Lost City Xenobados. If I remember correctly, there was only the magical city Aglis in this region of the sea. Charles must have made us come here because she thinks Zeeg will go after the Signet Sphere of Aglis first. Rose, a question please. What the heck is the Lost City or whatever they call it? What do they mean? I was thinking about that too. The Crystal Palace was called the Birth City too. The Birth City Crystal Palace was a city where babies were selected to be born. Select babies? Those with weak magic power weren't allowed to be born. It's awful. And the Death City Mayfill was where the souls of the dead were sent to an infernal world. Winglies in the past had even their destination after death decided for them. Do you want to know anything else? Forbidden Land. It was the capital of the Wingley world dominated by Melbu Frama. It was the center of politics and the military. That's why it was so damaged. That's the reason why it was the Forbidden Land now. Already told you, you're hopeless. The Birth City. Okay, selected to be born. Don't give me the option to listen to it again then. Don't make me say it again. Didn't you listen to me? Death City Mayfill was the city where the souls of the dead were sent to an infernal world. Winglies wanted to control even the destination. Okay. Their destination after death. Xenobados. The Lost City of Xenobados was the city of Wingley, where Wingley laws were made. Publicly, they claimed it was for justice, but in reality, they were laws to judge other species. Also, trials and executions were carried out in Xenobados. I can easily imagine what kind of trials there were. Gives me the creeps. You haven't played this game in years, but it was one of your favorites. This really takes me back. I wish they'd do an HD remaster a la Final Fantasy 7 or 9 that they've done. I would love to see this game remade or brought at least up to date in a newer engine. It would be beautiful, and I would love to play it. But I'm glad that the original game runs so well. Also, I'm pretty sure you've been around here before, Seymour, haven't you? It's good to see you again. The magical city of Aglis was the city where magic was studied. It is astonishing that even though they had much more magic than now, they still studied it so deeply. It would never happen now. You're a carefree, Meru. You really know this stuff. If it is Aglis, how can we approach it? We gotta hurry or Zeeg will get there first. Oh, we can't go by boat. We gotta find some other way. Alright, who's got an airship? Mirror Room, Aglis, the magical city. What's wrong, Rose? We were being watched by somebody. Being watched? What's going on? The sea is splitting. Let's go. I guess that answers how we get there. What is that? The magical city Aglis revealed itself. Ashel, is that what you were looking for? Seems like it. Thank God that it found us. Now we can go in before Zeeg. Let's go. Still don't know how you expect me to get there. Don't make me run all the way. Just teleport me to the entrance. Ugh. Okay. No kidding, you folks are gonna put to sea, aren't you? We're gonna go. Don't you know what's going on? The sea split and weird stuff appeared. That's why we're here. Tired of walking? I am very tired of walking. You folks are insane. Like, come on. You want me to get somewhere? Just, you know, put me there. Bridge the gap. Oh my god, there is a road formed on the bottom of the sea. It's true. If we take a boat, we can walk from midway. There's no need to hesitate. Let's go into Aglas. Like that, see? Perfect. What's going on here? Magic. Somebody's supporting this with magic. It seems that we were invited. It's convenient for us. We have no reason to say no. This door's not locked either. Dart, you go ahead and open it. Zeeg will come here to destroy the Signet Sphere. You'll have to finally settle things, so I want you to open the door first. Open the door at once. Alright, fine, whatever. I like how Albert just slid across the screen. Albert really mastered the moonwalking away Lavitz never could. Oh, rip. This is the bottom of the sea. What a great view. Worth waiting a long... Don't forget we were invited by somebody, otherwise this will be the last view we see. But it's incredible magic, creating this much space in the water. The city originally was not in such a suffocating place. All the Wingley cities used to float in the air, so it was easier to control the creatures below. And that's how it was until we shot them down. With my dad. Yes, Zeeg and me and 5 other Dragoons together. 11,000 years passed since then, and now here we are. Being here to protect the Signet Sphere. It feels strange to me. What's going on? Sea closed. What? They don't want us to go back. They're playing hardball with us. What's this? Ruff has been here forever. Ruff. I only know the view and sound in here. Ruff. Doesn't seem to be harmful. It's Ruff. Ruff. Ruff doesn't want to say anything, but it's a message so that it's Ruff. Ruff. Welcome to the 7 heroes fated to be here. And Rose, these thousands of years I have waited were neither as long as eternity nor as short as a mere twinkle of a star. People who confront their fate with courage. I forgot the rest. How do you know my name? Whose message is this? Ruff only knows what Ruff hears. Ruff. Ruff doesn't know anything else, Ruff. Are you on Zeeg's side? Answer me or I'm gonna mess you up. Mess you up? Ruff has never seen it and doesn't know. Ruff. Show it to Ruff. It should be some rough stuff, Ruff. Hey Miranda, this baby didn't do anything. Sorry we scared you. Oh, this baby's made by magic. By magic? Wasn't even such technology during the Dragon campaign. You gotta believe this, cause it's right in front of our eyes, but this baby's totally cute. Ruff is cute? You are all not cute, Ruff. But Rose is exception, Ruff. You're gonna treat me as an exception, why don't you take me to the Signet Sphere? It's your own challenge to go by yourself, Ruff. All is for the sake of the psychedelic bomb and moot, Ruff. Ruff is going, Ruff. It's rough, Ruff. Well, we gotta go anyway. You know, now that I think about it, 11,000 years would send us back to like 9,000 BC. Kind of a long time. It's a very long time. What did we even have going on in 9,000 BC? My history is rusty. Yeah, you could say it's a pretty rough timeline. You could indeed. Oh wow, I'm actually fighting stuff here. That's fascinating. So I was at what, 21 out of 40? On Dart?
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Die. Demon's dance.
Blossom storm.
Rough indeed, rough. I don't know if I like this guy or don't like this guy. He likes to use the word rough a lot. Alright, so next save point, I'm gonna have to call it quits. Wait. I thought I was at 21, not 24. Alright, so 24 out of 40. We'll try that. We'll see how that goes. As a kid, you used to hate Albert when he replaced Lavitz because additions were so much faster. I thought there was a slight difference between them, but I couldn't peg it. Yeah, man, I totally don't blame you for hating Albert for that. I don't like them being faster. Magical hat. Ooh, jellyfish and a minotaur? That's pretty cool.
Die. Demon's dance.
See, that was a good time to put the counter. Why can't they all be that easy?
Yes. Go.
The damage reduction on that item is rough, but it lets you level them easy, then it's still nice to have. Yeah, I mean, if it easily levels it up, then I'll totally farm that with the next save point that I find myself at. Save and healing point.
Die. Demon's dance.
Alright, so it was 24 out of 40. So we'll see how it works. What does Healing Fog do? Completely recovers HP. 24 out of 40. So, even though it automatically completes addition, it does not level it up. Yeah, Bidoof. It does suck. It would be really nice if that's how it worked, but I suppose that would make it a little too easy to level them up, right?
Yes. Go.
Oh, I thought that was on target, too.
Die.
Then what's the point? You have to execute them to level them, so assuming you get there, why use an item that will lower your damage to not press buttons you've been practicing? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't understand. Oh, apparently the Death Frontier is a pretty good place. I just decided to do a quick Googling. Apparently none of the enemies there counterattack you, so that's a pretty good place to go. Sorry, Few. We are busy preparing the psychedelic bomb in Moot, Few. Sorry, Few. It's all in the message by Ruff, disturbing our work. Oh, I missed it because I thought it wasn't done. Disturbing our work is too rough, Ruff. It's been a while since I last came here. Don't you think you should be nice to me and tell me more? Ruff has nothing to tell you, Ruff. Ruff has something else to do, Ruff. Sorry, Few. We are magic creatures, Few. We have different roles, Few. What are you doing here? Preparing the psychedelic bomb in Moot, Few. You can complete it, Few. You can become the source of power, Few. Sorry, Few. He is coming, Few. I have to make it in time, Few. Remember your courage. He? Let's go. They irritate me. If some magic creature told me he was creating a psychedelic bomb, I'd be pretty, unnerved. Where's Legend of Dragoon's Department of Homeland Security? I'd be pretty off-put by it, too. I'd be wondering, why are you building a bomb? Where did you get a bomb?
Go! Go! Go!
hate counterattack.
Blossom Storm! Yes! Go! 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 Moon Strike!
Hey! I just saw my parents pull up. Wait, he says Blossom Storm? But the Texas Flower Storm? Yeah, there are a few editions that are like that. Honestly, I always thought he said like Blossom Strike or something. It's a magic creature again. Don't be mean, Pino. It's just a message, Pino. Give me a break. Is everything like this in here? It's Rose. You're in the mirror, Rose. It's Rose who got friends and is in the mirror. Stop speaking in riddles. If you have a message, just say it. Don't be mean. Savan said. Xenobados, which governs the rightful law, has lost its reason, and Mayfill, which governs over noble death, has been toyed with by devils from the infernal world. The city is no exception. My magic power is deteriorating and cannot prevent the evasion of monsters anymore. The only thing saving grace is this city's objective is about to be completed. You are the key. I have been waiting for you for thousands of years. Come before he comes. Savan, as if he knows everything. Yeah, the translation is a little crap, but that's okay. We will find out. It's an old game, so I think there's some forgiveness. Still no save point, huh? You stopped me. I'll introduce myself. I am D-Cal. Welcome to the city of Savan. You look different from the others. I just roll around Cal and comfort Savan's heart. Who is that person? That's a good question, but I think you should go forward. Savan's fate will be decided soon. Savan the same as me? The same Wingley, and Savan is a Wingley who has been observing through a mirror for thousands of years. So go, time is rolling on. What is this? A mirror that reflects the present has been watching you forever, for thousands of years, watching you, Rose. What for? Don't be mean, Savan is the same as you, Rose. The same as all of you now. Savan is over there. Oh, that's weird. Alright. I'm going to be back in just a second, like I said. My parents just rolled back in after a 2-week trip, so I'm going to make sure that they get in okay. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Also, thank you, Seymour, for the follow. Welcome to the Squires, my friend. It's about to end. That's weird. Ooh. A lot of luggage to carry in. Alright. Let's get to that next save point.
Die.
Man, always messing up hers.
Yes. Go. Go.
Also messing up darts.
Blossom Storm.
Oh, it does say Storm. Blossom Storm. OMG, it's Squires. When I read your info page, I thought it said squirrels and thought, gee, that's an interesting choice. Oh, you are not the first person to say that it looked like squirrels. Oh, nope, it is Squires. Welcome to the Squires. Thought it said squirrels. Gee, that's an interesting choice. Squirrels, sure, why not? It's because we're all nuts here, let's be honest. Man, there is a lot of fighting in this place. Thank goodness you have company in your embarrassment. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Blossom Storm.
I forget who it was that told me that once, that they thought it was squirrels.
Yes. Go.
May have actually been a friend of mine who was like, I could have sworn it said squirrels.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Oh good, a magical attack barrier, that's fine. Oh, and a physical attack barrier. Alright, well, let's just do it anyway. Level up that,
Die.
that addition.
Demon's Dance.
Yes. Go.
Ah, screwed that up a little bit too early.
Die.
Man.
Yes. Go.
Oh, I thought that one was at least on. Don't fail me, Albert. There we go.
Storm.
At least Albert can hit his additions. My goodness. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna have to get a squirrel emote just to mess with people. Welcome to the squirrels. I like that idea. The squirrel emote? I need a few different emotes. Maybe I should make one of the sub badges a squirrel. That'd be funny.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Moon strike! Hey! Getting that damage in, Dart. God, there's just so many teleporting circles. This is absurd. There we go. The time has come. The foreseen evil is approaching. My wish is now hereby accomplished after an eternity. I am Savan. I'm a wingling, fated to wait. The signet sphere you are looking for is safe. It is protected by the last Kraken. You know everything? I know that there is no time left as well. Who are you? What are you going to do? No. What are you going to make us do? I survived the Dragon campaign and continued studying magic to reconstruct a wingly world. Yes, even making myself ageless and immortal. However, the world outside the mirror hasn't required me. The world of winglies is no longer desired. I, an immortal body with no purpose, 4,000 years of solitude deprived me of everything. Even the significance of life and the meaning of death. But 7,000 years ago, I was saved by Rose. I found the meaning of life in the black monster in the mirror. Rose, who now is confronting her fate. I restarted my study for Rose, and its crystallization is the psychedelic bomb and moot. The man, the myth, the legend. Savan. The secret of making yourself immortal is to compress yourself into 40 pixels. I would do it. Why not? We will stop the murderous deeds of Zeeg, who continues the plan of the Creator. By using the attacking spell, the psychedelic bomb, and with Moot, we will completely seal the moon that never sets. That is the answer to the riddle. That is the answer to the riddle. No wonder it takes several thousand years. Moot will be completed soon, but in order to activate the psychedelic bomb, I need the courage of all of you. Our courage? It seems that my courage alone is not enough. The psychedelic bomb didn't work. I guess I don't have any courage. That's not true. You have courage. Yes, you have been fighting alone for thousands of years. Yes, you've been fighting alone for thousands of years, but now here we are with you. Yes, our intention is the same. You have to endure your own challenge. We will pour the courage that is born from them into the psychedelic bomb and activate it. When you are ready, come to me. Wait! The save point's over there. You cannot go, Uck! I won't let you go till Savan's challenges are completed, Uck. Savan has waited for thousands of years. You can wait a little bit. Okay. Look, man, I just want to save. Are you ready? I mean, there's nowhere else I can go. Let's do it. Let me tell ya, lots of the world's magic was created here. But the newborn magic is a mere hunk of materials. Without heart, the real power cannot be employed. But we have here brave people who can remain just, and have the heart to bring completion to the ultimate magic. Please, ignite the psychedelic bomb with your courage. Now proceed to the Chamber of Challenges. Yes, let me just help you power a bomb. That makes sense. You are the last. Please, be with me here till then. Convenient, a rainbow-powered bomb.
At last, we're starting.
No, this will be the end of my role. My fate of waiting as well. And we're gonna have to witness that fate next weekend. Because until then... So this is the long-feared gay agenda, the psychedelic rainbow bomb. It doesn't seem so bad. I don't know what everyone's afraid of. I mean, psychedelics, everyone loves psychedelics, don't they? This is still the 1960s and 70s, right? Anyway, my friends, it is time to call it a day. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. We've made some good progress, I think. But, until next time. Hey, thank you, Mayor B, for the follow. Welcome to the Squires. You can't see me, but I saluted you, so just know that happened. Thanks, everyone, for coming to hang out. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. The plan is to stream either Friday or Saturday around 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's -5 GMT. Was the game that turned me gay? I should have known. It all happens when you're a young child playing this game, obviously. It was Albert that got me and his great hair. Honestly, it was the bromance between Lavitz and Dart that got me. But, anyway, my friends, I will see you next week. Until then, y'all take care. I hope your week is good. If you'd like, feel free to join up in the Discord, or follow me on Twitter as well. I'll always take a look, tweet back, chat around. But it's good to have y'all here, and I'll see you next week. So y'all take care, and we'll see you on the next adventure.